So today I want to do 3 things. Number 1, I want to celebrate some victories over weirdos that have tried to shut us down by mass flagging, by threatening, and on. Number 2, I want to expose some lies out there telling you that people, they keep saying that they're going out of their way to contact the police, to cause problems for yours truly and on, and what the reality of that is. And number 3, I want to do something I haven't done yet. I want to actually tell you about one of the projects they've been trying to shut down, another case for the littlest umbrella, and how in this I'm going to take them, I'm going to market them, because their outrage shows you they need somebody to shut down, and you know what? They can't manage it. So hey there. So today we return to that wonderful world of updates. And these updates, I think they're a lot of fun because they say, hey, we're winning. For example, I want to update this where I talked about weirdos going out trying to flag down every live stream that we did. They flagged 4 off the air within 24 hours. They flagged an additional one right after that in the next day. And they had flagged multiple ones beyond that, trying to shut down any type of discussion and not let us market our product. Now, as I noted in the video I did about that, there is a way to appeal. But beyond appealing, I also contacted YouTube about this, telling them that there are people out there, they're bragging openly about mass flagging down content. And you know what they told me? Go out and appeal them. And as you appeal, it will, number 1, it'll make your channel more resilient to this kind of stuff. And number 2, if they get caught doing that, it doesn't just harm them, as in they can't report anymore. If it's attached to a channel, yeah, it's going to cause them problems. So I went out, I appealed every single one of these decisions. I haven't got one of them back so far, but every other one so far, yeah, I've won them. I've won them all. The 4 that they took down in 24 hours, yeah, got those back. Got the one after that. Got some other ones as well. And when I'm looking at this, they haven't been able to take me off of the air for a couple of days now. So it looks like maybe, just maybe, all of this stuff, it works to inhibit what they do. They may not be able to continue doing the way they've done, and it'll make the channel stronger going forward. And what about an update on something like this, where weirdos out there are actually admitting that they've been trying to weaponize police departments? They post numbers of the place here for the sheriff's department, and they brag about talking to specific detectives. Well, it turns out they have this little thing called harassment. And maybe when somebody's trying to link your name to being a P, to the E, to the D, to the O, when they've tried mailing things to you in real life, they tried threatening children and on, yeah, that's probably not the best look. Now, interestingly enough, I cannot talk to Detective Kavanaugh about this because the guy is on vacation right now. But what I can do is find out if there's anything linked to my name in there, and also these people, because dun-dun-dun, Tug knows who they are too. And yeah, they don't have the audacity to file this under their names because they think somehow, in some way, just calling the police and complaining, that doesn't put them on the hook. And especially when they're going out and bragging about it on Twitter. But I found out that my name, the only thing that it's hooked to are informational reports that I've given to make sure that no one can swat us. Speaking of which, I talked about stuff like this here, where they're basically going out and saying that we have disappearances from family property where I currently reside at. They're talking about my granddad's property. And for my granddad, he's an old man, he's ornery. You know, if the police go out there could actually be a problem. They could get him hurt or one of the police hurt in that. So I talked to them, and yeah, this is the way that you make yourself SWAT-proof. Additionally, it's an out-and-out lie. Them saying that they're talking to a prosecutor's office, yeah, that would mean they're talking to the district attorney. And the district attorney out here, they haven't heard anything from these people. But you know who they did hear from? They did hear from yours truly. So yeah, when you're putting together documentation of a harassment attempt, it does not look good for people. It doesn't look good at all. What's funny, too, is they try to intimidate you by utilizing your own name. I mean, this is one of them that I just exposed because not only is he involved in this mess, but he's also involved with attacking a swatting victim, and you see him out here trying to utilize my name. Well, I tell you what there, I'm proud of my name. See, I'm not that far removed from a poor Appalachian background, and let me tell you, in that, it is hard to get ahead. I have failed sometimes, but I have gone from factory work to getting education to going into higher education for a while. Then I went into mental health, and now I do other things that I'm not going to talk about because these people, they're always hunting them down. But yeah, I not only like to have my name, but I wear it proudly. And this stuff, I like powdering my hand up these days and slapping it across these people's e-faces because you know what? It's a lot of fun, and I'm tired of ignoring them. Now, what's hilarious is all of this stuff that they're pulling, it showcases they're losing. Why? Because the platform keeps growing, the comic books, they keep getting bigger. And with that, they have nothing that they can leverage against us. The comic book, for example, we don't have to utilize sponsors. So they can't go out and threaten to get a sponsor pulled because we sponsor ourselves thanks to you. That's how we managed to do it going forward. We have almost pulled down $50,000 in backing for our comic book in 1 week, and we hope to continue into six figures because that is the best revenge. Again, showcasing the wherewithal to stand up, to say we're going to stand against mainstream, we're going to stand against weirdos, and we're not going to back down. And I'll never, ever back down. Now, this comic book, just a note, this is another case for the Littlest Umbrella. This is 40 pages of full color, all ages, Lovecraftian goodness. And Little Umbrella Girl here, that is the avatar for my 6-year-old daughter. She would come on live streams, she would tell cute stories and on, before these people basically made it almost impossible for her to do that. And in this, I wanted to do a comic book where we could give something to everybody. We could have a lot of fun doing it, and yeah, we could pay homage to horror and on doing this stuff too. Now, in this campaign, we have a few options as well. We have 2 cover options for the main comic book. We have the first comic book with a brand new cover, and we have an ash can, which is basically a digest size comic book, so you can check those out there. This is our first cover option here. This is by S.K. Bennett. He does all the work within stuff. This is our other cover option, which is S.K. Bennett featuring artwork by the Little Umbrella Girl. This is again 6-year-old's art, her avatar holding it with her signature and on. And like I said, there is so much more here. You can check out the pages for it. You can check out exactly what you're backing. And if you want to back at a higher tier here, there are options for that too. You can pick up everything if you want to here, plus a sketch. You can pick up one comic book if you want. You can pick up the first comic book if you want, plus that. Like I said, there's so much more in that. Plus, you can go in, you can get drawn in while this stuff lasts. You can pick up original pages if you want. Like I said, there are so many options there, and these people, they can't stand success. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it long time. But anyway, like I said, I will continue to update periodically, but I don't want to give these people too much traction. If you really want to watch them get served, though, you can watch comments. Sometimes I will put something up on the channel, and I definitely love taking them to task on Twitter. So yeah, check that out too. And as always, I definitely do appreciate you folks. Without this stuff, the endeavors, they simply don't work. And yeah, that's what these people are so salty about. Their endeavors fail while stuff succeeds because we speak directly to you. So thanks, as always. Again, I appreciate your time. Don't want to monopolize it anymore, but I do want to say thank you.